The wind was a torrent of darkness among the gusty trees. The moon was a ghostly galleon tossed upon the cloudy seas. The road was a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor, and the highwayman came riding, riding, riding. The highwayman came riding up to the olden door. He had a French cocked hat on his forehead, a bunch of lace at his chin, a coat of claret velvet, and breeches of brown doeskin. They fitted with never a wrinkle, his boots were up to the thigh, and he rode with a jeweled twinkle, his pistol buds twinkle, his rapier hilt twinkle under the jeweled sky. Over the copse he clattered and clashed the darkened yard, and he tapped his whip on the shutters, but all was locked and barred. He whistled a tune in the window, and who should be waiting there but the landlord's black-eyed daughter, Beth, the landlord's daughter, plaiting a dark red love knot into a long black hair. One kiss, my bony sweetheart, I'm after a prize tonight, but I shall be back with the yellow gold before the morning light. Yet if they press me sharply and harry me through the day, then look for me by the moonlight, watch for me by the moonlight. I'll come to thee by the moonlight, or hell shall bar the way. He rose upright in his stirrups, he scarce could reach a hand, but she loosened her hair in the casement, his face burned like a brand, as the black cascade of the perfume came tumbling off her breast, and he kissed all its waves in the moonlight, oh sweet back waves in the moonlight, and he tugged at his reins in the moonlight, and galloped away to the west. He did not come at the dawning, he did not come at noon, and out of the tawny sunset before the rise of the moon, when he rolled as a gypsy ribbon, looping the purple moor, a red cart road came marching, marching, marching. King George's men came marching up to the olden door. They said no word to the landlord, they drank all his ale instead, and they gagged his daughter and bound her to the foot of a narrow bed. Two of them knelt at the casement, with muskets at their side. There was death at every window, and hell at one dark window, for Bess could see through the casement the road that he would ride. They had tied her up to attention with many a sniggering jest. They had bound a musket beside her with a barrel beneath her breast. Now keep good watch, and they kissed her. She heard the dead man say, look for me by the moonlight, watch me by the moonlight. I'll come to thee by the moonlight, though hell should bar the way. She twisted her hands behind her, but all the knots held good. She writhed her hand till the fingers were wet with sweat or blood. They stretched and strained in the darkness, and the hours crawled like years. Now on the stroke of midnight, cold on the stroke of midnight, the tip of one finger touched it, the trigger at least was hers. To lot had they heard it, the horses' hoofs were ringing. To lot in the distance, were the deaths that they did not hear. To the ribbon of moonlight, over the brow of the hill, the highwayman came riding, riding, riding. The red coats flew rhyming, she stood up straight and still. To lot in the frosty silence, to lot in the echoing night, near he came and nearer, her face was like a light. Her eyes grew wide for a moment, she drew one last deep breath, then her finger moved in the moonlight, her musket shattered in the moonlight, shattered her breast in the moonlight, and warned him with her death. He turned his spur to the west. He did not know she stood, rode with her head on a musket, drenched with her own red blood. Not till the dawn had he heard it. His face grew grey to hear how best the landlord's daughter, the landlord's black-eyed daughter, had watched for her love in the moonlight and died in the darkness there. Back he spurred like a madman, shrieking a curse to the sky, with the white road smoking behind him, and his rapier bandaged tie. Blood red with spurs and the golden noon, wine red in his velvet coat, when they shot him down on the highway, down like a dog on the highway, and he laid his blood on the highway, with a bunch of lace at his throat. Still of the winter's night, they say, when the wind is in the trees, when the moon is a ghostly galleon tossed upon the cloudy seas, when the road is a rib in the moonlight over the purple moor, the highwayman comes riding, riding, riding. The highwayman comes riding up to the old inn door.